everyone, welcome to Caroline GW Yoga and this class which is all about giving your hamstrings a lovely big stretch. I hope you enjoy the class. If you do, please make sure to subscribe to the channel and also big thumbs up at the end. I think you can click just below the video here, and your comments are really welcome, really helpful as well, so I know what you guys are interested in, what classes I can make for the future, so please do let me know. Namaste. So we're going to begin today's class in a comfortable seated position, Sukhasana. Sukha means pleasant or happy pose. So make sure you feel comfortable and pleasant in your seat and find the natural S-curve of the spine. So slightly tilt the weight forward so you lengthen out the curve of the lumbar spine, and then shift the shoulders so they align over your hips there. Turn the palms to face up and closing your eyes. We're going to start today's practice with a breathing exercise, a pranayama called Anuloma, which is the pranic square. I'll be counting you through, but so you know, we're inhaling for a count of 5, then we're holding the breath in for 5, exhaling out for 5, and holding the breath out for 5. So evenness of breath and retentions. It's all done through the nose. So when you're ready, just exhaling all the air out of your body completely. Then breathing in through the nose. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold the breath in. 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold the breath out. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and hold 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale. Hold. Out. And hold. Next breath in, join the palms together at your heart. Holding the inner gaze at the eyebrow center, setting your intention for your practice. This can be a word, a statement, something that resonates with you today. And then starting to hear the sound of your breathing, Ujjayi breath, so engaging the muscle at the back of your throat. Hearing the sound, feeling the vibration. And feeling the breath as it inflates the entire body. With your exhale, bow your head to your lifted chest and gently float the eyes open. From here, we're going to come onto all fours. So roll over the knees, plant your palms onto the mat and just position yourself so your knees are directly underneath the hips and your shoulders over your wrists. Here, just lift and spread the fingers, making sure your index finger points forward to 12 o'clock. Your elbow crease is turning in and forward towards that index finger and the shoulders over the wrists. Actively press the earth away so we're not just dropping in the body. Really push with the hands and with the arm bones. And then likewise with the knees, check they're over the hips. Keep the left leg where it is as we start to reach out with your right leg and place the ball of the right foot on the earth, waking up the toes and then getting a nice stretch through the back of the leg. We're going to send the right heel towards the earth. As you do so, check that you keep drawing your shoulders forward, okay? Also with the chest, try and pull it towards the thumbs, towards the front of your mat. And then we're going to move the right ball of foot, just slowly gliding it away from you. Left sit bone comes down onto the left heel. Place the top of the right foot on the mat and press with the top of the foot. So you wake up the top of the foot, and we also start to stretch the front of that right leg. Tent your fingers and then walk the hands as far forward as you can, feeling that lovely stretch along the sides of the armpits. As you breathe in, look forward. And as you breathe out, relax your head down between the arms. Keep the right leg active and alive, pressing into that back foot. And then as you breathe in, look forward. Exhale, suck the belly in and lifting your right foot off the floor. Keep it off the mat. Step the right heel forward between the hands. So if you can, without that foot touching the earth. Now from here, I want you to check how your spine is, okay? So if you feel a little bit rounded here, modify by walking your hands back and lifting your hands maybe even onto 2 bricks here, okay? The spine wants to be long, so use the fingertips or the hands to find traction. So you're pulling the chest forward, wrapping the elbows in and drawing the right toes towards you, letting the hips just move slightly back, and that's really going to feel a nice big deep stretch on the calf and the hamstring here. As you exhale, I want you to shift your weight forward into the right foot. Straight away, squeeze your bum as you lift both arms to the sky. Crescent lunge. Wrap the pinky fingers in and then reach the fingers to the sky so you feel your ribs move away from one another. As you exhale, your weight shifts back. You're coming to sit on the left heel. Straighten your right leg and then place both hands down underneath your shoulders with the fingers pointing forward. Keeping that right leg straight, hips lift away from the earth, right ball of foot presses down into the earth. Try and lengthen your tailbone towards the top of your mat. Push the hands away from the earth. And then exhale, we come back down to sit on the left heel. Walk the hands forward. As you walk your hands forward, bend into the right knee and plant your left hand under the left shoulder. Tuck the back foot toes, straighten the leg, and then plant your back heel at a 45-degree angle. Straighten up your right leg and take your right hand, so the thumb and the index finger, into the hip crease, okay? Now use that to draw your right hip back. Use the left hand to pull your left hip forward, turn your chest to the right, squeeze the inner thighs, and raise the right arm to the sky. Revolved triangle pose. Maximize the breath here in your twist. And then we're going to turn both our feet to the right hand side. So coming onto the knife edge of both feet. And then swivel back, place the hand down, step back into plank position. So shoulders are over the fingertips, really lift the tummy away from the earth, and then just bending your elbows, we're coming down to the mat for a count of 5. Elbows in for 4, keep squeezing the bum, 3, hold and hover, 2, and then lowering down for 1. Tops of feet flat on the mat. And as you inhale, lift the chest, lift the hands and press the tops of your feet into the earth. Keep extending forward through the crown of your head so the back of your neck stays long. Exhale, hands down, push back onto your knees into child's pose. So sit bones to heels, arms extend forward, head melts down towards the earth. Inhale, gaze lifts. Exhale, shift your weight forward. Come back to all fours. So knees again underneath the hips, shoulders over the wrists. Actively press the earth away. Wrap the crease of the elbows forward and extend the left leg back with the ball of the foot on the earth. Press the heel back, pull the chest forward, and then slowly everything starts to move back. Your right sit bone now on the right heel, left top of foot on the earth. Press the foot really hard into the ground so the knee lifts, and then hands walk forward, tenting the fingers. Draw forward on your inhale, and then just melt the head down on your exhale. On your next breath in, look forward. Exhale, we're shifting the weight forward. Immediately, belly sucks in, really drawing the left knee up towards the chest so there's space to then extend the heel forward, square the hips, and come into your half Hanuman. So again, check that the spine is long, right through to the back of the neck. So draw the chin in towards the neck. Use the traction of the hands on the mat to pull the chest forward and squeeze the shoulder blades together and down your back. Exhale, left foot plants on the earth, glutes on, inner thighs hug in, arms sweep up, crescent lunge. Check that you're not flaring the ribs or hanging off the bones. Again, reach up and imagine you've got hands or just something really tight, I would say a corset, but I don't think many of us wear them nowadays, around the ribs, just hugging in. So really working the abdominal muscles here. From our crescent lunge, moving back with control, hips start to shift back, left leg straightens, as the toes lift and spread, your right heel and sit bone connect. Bring the hands under the shoulders, make sure your fingers point forward, and then lifting the hips, extending your tailbone forward and your left toes forward and down on the mat. Exhale, come to sit back down on the right heel. Slowly walk the hands forward. Left foot plants on the earth. Your right hand is under the right shoulder. Now tuck the back toes under. As you plant the heel, it's at a slight angle, okay? Straighten your left leg, and again, the left arm comes into the hip crease. Draw the hip crease back, and notice I'm pulling the chest to really open to the left side of the room, and then lifting the left arm as well as the gaze. Each time you exhale, do a little extra squeeze and hug in so you really find your center and stability there. Exhale, slowly, slowly, lowering the hand as we turn both feet now over to the left. Sweep the arm up once more, big open stretch before lowering the hands down and stepping back into plank. So actively press the earth away, step the left foot to meet the right, crease of the elbow forward, lowering 5, 4, really hug the belly in, 3, 2, 1, and down. Tops of feet on the mat. Inhale, hands lift away, chest lifts away, and now lift the toes, squeeze the glutes and thighs. Exhale, hands down, knees down, push back into pose of the child. 3 breaths here. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, shift the weight onto the hands and knees. Tuck the toes. Come into downward facing dog. And when you get to downward facing dog, start to walk your hands back towards your feet. When you get there, have a little bend in your knees so you're not locking the joints, especially if you're hypermobile. Your right leg, you're going to step it behind the left leg, and then see how much you can get your toes to line up. So the legs are crossing, hands under your shoulders, halfway lift, inhale. Again, using the fingertips to pull your chest forward through your arm bones. Keep the length in the spine as you exhale, fold over the head, or rather the legs, and drop your head. So give it a little wiggle, just making sure that you're not holding on. Relax the cheeks, the lips. And then squeeze the legs as you gaze forward, halfway lift, inhale. Keep the hands where they are, uncross the legs, regular forward fold with a little micro bend in those knees as you exhale, holding onto either elbow and just gently rocking the body from side to side. Bend the knees deeper, walk the hands forward, coming once more into your plank position. So making sure the hips don't sag, squeeze an imaginary block between those thighs. Exhale, lowering 5. Keep shifting the weight forward for 3, for 2, for 1. Down we come. Same as before. Inhale, hands, feet, thighs off the floor, back of the neck long, elbows squeezing in towards the spine. Exhale, hands down, push back onto your knees, your toes tuck as the sit bones lift, downward facing dog. Now walk your feet to the top of the mat, slowly and with control. When your feet get to the top, this time you're going to step your left leg behind the right. Align the toes, shoulders directly above the wrists as you inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, squeeze the thighs, draw the navel in and up, head relaxes down, and your sit bones lift up towards the sky. Hug the thighs in as you breathe in, halfway lift. Exhale, uncross the legs. Bring the feet together, big toes touching. Uttanasana, regular forward fold. Inhale, raise the arms up, squeeze the legs in. Follow the palms and the thumbs with your gaze. Exhale, take both hands to your heart. Samastiti. Come back to your breath. Take a long breath all the way into your nose. With your exhale, open the eyes, relax the arms down by your side. Inhale, both arms float up again, lift your gaze up towards the thumbs. Exhale, move the hands down the body, folding at the hips, head hangs down. Big inhale as you lunge the right leg back, lower the knee and the top of the foot. With that same inhale, raise the arms up, crescent lunge. Exhale, plant the palms, tuck your back foot toes, step into downward facing dog. Inhale, shift forward into plank. I'll lower to the floor, exhaling 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. When the belly connects, ride the inhale, lift the hands, lift the chest, lift even the thighs up away from your mat. Exhale, lower the hands and feet as you push back onto the knees. Tuck your toes, come into downward facing dog. Inhale, spread the toes as you lift the right leg up to the sky. Hollow the belly, step the right foot to the inner edge of the right hand. Bring the left knee to the earth, arms sweep up. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, fold with your feet together at the top of your mat. Rise up to stand as you lift up, squeeze the thighs and the glutes in. Exhale, take the hands all the way down, forward fold. Inhale, left leg lunges back, left knee down, arms sweep up, glutes on, thighs on, foot rooted down. Exhale, bring the hands down, tuck the back toes, downward facing dog. Shift forward into plank, inhale, keeping the heels over the balls of the feet, lowering 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. When you're down, up we come, locust pose. Inhale, lift. Exhale, hands down, elbows in, push back into your downward facing dog. Ride the inhale to raise the left leg up. Exhale, step the left foot through, lower the back knee. Arms to the sky, inhale, crescent lunge. And then folding with the feet together at the top of your mat. Lift the arms up, inhale. Take both hands to your heart, exhale. Take a deep breath all the way in. And a long breath all the way out. Inhale. Exhale, eyes open, arms down. Same again. Inhale, arms up, gaze up, reach up tall. Exhale, fold over the legs and relax your head. Inhale, right leg back, right knee down, and lift the arms up, crescent lunge. Exhale, plant the palms down, step back into downward facing dog. Inhale, shift forward into plank. Everything on as we lower 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, locust. Squeeze the elbows in towards the spine. Exhale, hands down. Tuck the toes, suck the belly in. Push straight back into downward facing dog. Right leg lifts to the sky. Inhale. Right foot steps through, left knee down. Exhale. Lift the arms, squeeze your bum. Inhale. Fold at the top of the mat with your feet together. Exhale. Arms up, inhale. We go straight to the left side. Exhale, fold and surrender over the legs. Inhale, left leg back, left knee down. The arms sweep up, the thighs hug in. Exhale, hands flat, and step into your downward facing dog. Inhale, plank. Crease of the elbows forward, lower 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, locust, lifting away. Exhale, hands down, toes tuck, push back into your down dog. Left leg to the sky, inhale. Left foot to inner left hand, right knee down, exhale. Lift up tall with the ribs still in, and then fold at the top of your mat. Head is heavy. All the way up, Urdhva Hastasana, and exhale, Samastiti. Hands to your heart. Take a long breath all the way in, and exhale all the way out. Inhale. Exhale, arms down, eyes open. Take both hands to your hips, jump the feet apart about hips distance. As you breathe in, press the hips down, draw your chest up. Exhale, micro bend the knees, hinging at your hips, and come into a forward fold. Your peace fingers, index and middle, are gonna hook around the big toes. Inhale, halfway lift. So again, gather the shoulder blades down and together on your back as if squeezing an imaginary pencil. As you exhale, keep working the navel in and up. Bend the elbows out to the side if there is room as you fold your head towards the earth. Pulling the hooked fingers up into the big toes and also pressing your big toes down into the fingers there. Inhale, halfway lift. Turn the crease of the elbow forward. Exhale, take both hands to your hips. Now shift the weight to your right foot. Step your left leg back about a leg length. Your feet stay hips distance apart. Now drive through the right leg so the leg straightens. This time taking your left hand to the outer edge of your right foot. Your right hand is on the hip to draw it back, just like we did earlier. Turn the chest to the right and then lifting the hand away from the hip and up to the sky for your revolved triangle pose. As much as you can, squeezing those glutes, and then take the hand that's in the sky onto your sacrum, your low back. Lower the gaze. Left hand now moves underneath the left shoulder. We're going to turn our feet like we did earlier over towards the right and then actively press through the left arm and hand as you raise your right leg up and plant the left foot down as you slowly place the ball of the right foot behind the left knee crease. With your hand, lift the hips and then lift the arm, opening into your wild thing here. So the hips are high. Turn the left foot, so the straight leg foot, as much as you can towards the back of your mat, and make sure your right heel stays lifted. The right hand is also going to stay lifted as we now gaze down, turn the left foot, and with control, step your right foot up to meet the left, very slowly. Once the foot connects, thighs hug in, glutes fire up, arms and torso lift, high lunge. Keep the arms lifted and now step your back foot, your left foot a little bit closer so both legs straighten. I'm just going to move a little bit further back so I have space. Arms reach up. Again, turn the pinky fingers in so we keep that integrity around the arm bone. And then as if your hands were on your hips, drawing the right hip slightly back, the left hip forward. Extend forward with the chest, with the crown of the head, and with your fingers. Holding when you get the shoulders about hip height. Now I'm a little bit hypermobile in my front knee, so I'm going to micro bend the front leg, so I'm working the muscles. And now exhale, everybody bend the right knee deeply. Shift the weight into the right foot as you raise your left leg. Sweep the arms alongside your body. Coming into your warrior three. Spread the toes. Push through that supporting right leg. And extend forward with your chest. Option one is to come into your standing splits. So you can place both hands either on two blocks or under the shoulders. Level one. Head drops down. Level two, you can take the right forearm to the back of the right knee and even your left hand also holding onto the ankle. Level four, or something else fun to play with, is your toppling tree. So your hands won't touch the floor. You're going to just keep them alongside the body there. And then from our toppling tree, we're slowly going to come back into high lunge. So lowering the back foot, lifting the arms up. Listen closely, your back heel stays lifted. Straighten the legs facing the left and bending into the left knee, raising your right toes up. So we're here in Skandasana. On your inhale, lift up, so drive through the feet, plant both feet on the earth. Exhale, right heel lifts, left toes lift up. Now, if this is really tricky, bring the hands further in front or bring the hands to the earth. Same idea, we inhale, plant the feet, walk the hands. Exhale, test your balance, lift the left heel and the right toes up. Off we go. Inhale, center, so it's the medial column, the glutes working hard. Exhale, lifting the right heel and sink into that hip. Inhale, center. Hold here, turn the toes in, heels out. Slowly extend forward with the chest and back with the hips. But make sure your hips stay over the heels. They don't sink too far back. Then lower the hands under your shoulders. Halfway lift, inhale. Keep the weight forward in the feet now. As you exhale and fold down, walking the hands if you like, wrists in line with heels, elbows over wrists, head dropping towards the earth. Try not to hang off the bones here. Again, keep drawing the inner line of the legs inwards as if there was an imaginary magnet, drawing them together. On your next breath in, halfway lift. Keep that magnet working. Exhale, hands to hips. Magnet still working as you inhale, come all the way up. Turn the right foot to the front. Left foot meets right. Hands to the heart. Samastiti. Inhale. Exhale, release the arms and open your eyes. Again, take both hands to your hips, pressing the hips down as you draw the chest up. Hop the feet, hips distance apart. Inhale again, grow tall through the spine. Exhale, little bend in those knees, hinge at the hips. This time, palms underneath either foot so your toes touch your wrists. So bend your knees as deeply as you need to get that connection. And then halfway lift, you're shifting the weight forward into the balls of the feet. Draw your chest forward through the arm bones. And as you exhale, bend the elbows. Again, use your core, so navel draws in and up, so you can help pull the chest towards the thighs there. Drop the head. Increase the breath. Next inhale, eyes forward, arms straighten. Exhale, release the hands, take both hands to the hips. Weight shifts now to your left foot. Step the right leg back about a leg length. The back heel about 45 degrees. Now use the hands, square the hips. Take your right hand to the outer edge of the left foot. Draw the left hip back with the left hand and then raise the arm up to the sky. Driving through that bottom hand and up through the top fingertips. Left hand comes onto your low back. Just give the tailbone a little bit of encouragement to lengthen as you gaze down, and take your right hand now underneath the right shoulder. You may need to wiggle your right foot a little bit further away from you as we turn both feet now to the left. And then I'm just going to move away from the door. Lift your left leg up to the sky. As you do so, try and plant the right big toe down and slice the left foot right behind the knee crease. Heel stays lifted. Turn the toes to the back of the room. And then left arm lifts to the sky. Hips high. Your left heel is lifted, your right leg is straight. Now as we come into our high lunge, try and keep the left hand lifted. Look down if necessary. Lifting up the left foot and then driving the foot slowly forward. Check the feet, check the thighs, and then lift the arms up, high lunge. Your arms stay lifted. Step the back foot a little bit closer. Straighten both your legs. Again, I'm just going to shift back. Reach up and then reach forward. Check in with your chin lock. Jalindhara Bandha, chin towards the neck. And then exhale, left knee bends, four corners of that foot rooted down. Drive through the foot so the right foot floats off the floor. Warrior 3. From your warrior 3, standing splits or toppling tree, you're just moving the chest down, relaxing the head down, reaching the arms up. From your toppling tree or your standing splits, we slowly transition into our high lunge. So back foot comes down, arms lift up. Again, I'm just going to shift a little bit further forward on my mat. And then we have our Skandasana, so your back heel stays lifted as you straighten the legs, turn to the other side, release down into the right heel and raise your left toes up. Off we go. Inhale, center, glutes on. Exhale, left heel lifts, right toes lift. One more either side. Inhale, up. Exhale, slowly with control down. Inhale, up. Exhale to your left. Inhale, up. Stay here. Turn the toes in, heels out. Exhale, peace fingers. Hook onto the toes. Halfway lift. Inhale. Elbows bend out to the sides as you fold. Exhale. Again, check where the weight is. Check where your hips are. Try and shift it a little bit further forward towards the balls of the feet. Halfway lift. Inhale. Thighs hugging in, hands to your hips. Exhale. Thighs still hugging in, rise all the way up. Inhale. Left foot turns to the front. Right foot meets left. Hands connect at your heart. Your breath flowing naturally all the way in. And naturally all the way out. Inhale. Exhale, relax the arms by your side, open the eyes, and as you breathe in, bend deeply into your knees, sweep the arms forward and up. Inhale, lift your heels away from the earth, really hugging the thighs, the knees, the heels in as if you had a rope wrapped around that whole lower part of the body. With control, lower your heels back down. Two more like this. Inhale, slowly lift the heels up. Little bit higher this time. Exhale, place the feet back down. Final one, we lift the heels up. Keep the heels lifted as you move your sit bones down. So your knees are pointing up towards the sky. Then from here, we slowly place the heels down. Open the knees, bottom down, soles of feet together onto our floor work. So interlock the hands around the feet, draw the chest forward and up, and then just leaning forward with the chest, using your elbows, it can be on the inner thighs or your calves. Relax the head to the earth. Fill your body like you would fill a balloon. As you breathe into a balloon, it would inflate in all directions. So have this same intention with your body, filling up the sides, the front, the top and bottom. And same with your exhale, as a balloon would deflate and relax towards its center. Feel that contraction as the air leaves the body and everything moves in towards your center. Inhale, now slowly lift up. Plant the feet on the floor. Straighten out your right leg. Left knee is close. The outer edge of your left foot in line with your glute. Now take the left hand behind you. Again, it can be on a block, you can be on your fingertips, but try and have the hand close to your spine. Lift up with the right arm so you're really creating space. Draw the right toes towards you, heel extends away from you. Now work the navel in and up so the body stays long. Top of your right hand, an arm rather, to the outer edge of the knee. Bend at the elbows so the hand faces out. Now look past your left shoulder. And here, use that big balloon breath, especially in your twist. So you really massage the organs. as you move the diaphragm up and down with that breath. Good. With your exhale, slowly release. Look forward, and your left hand now holds onto your left ankle. Sole of the left foot to the inner right thigh. Your right hand is going to hold onto the left knee, and then a big circle with the left arm up and over. So nice big side stretch. This bottom arm, I'm bending the elbow to draw my chest more towards the left knee and up towards the sky. So again, we're twisting, we're side bending and extending. So a really lovely pose, this one of my favorites. You can relax the right ear towards the leg. And then inhale, release the arms as you lift them up to the sky. Look towards your right leg. Exhale, slowly extend forward and melt in your Janu Sirsasana, your head to knee pose. Here I want you to try to keep extending through the heel whilst contracting your hamstrings. So make sure that you're keeping that activity in the stretch. So not just flopping, but keeping strong. And then inhale, lift all the way up. Keep the chest lifted. Exhale, hands come down. Straighten now your left leg and bend your right knee. Same thing on the other side. So check the position of the right foot, position of the right hand, and then find that length as you reach up and lift a little bit more. Keep the navel in, upper arm to the outer knee, and look past your right shoulder. You're pressing your right knee into the arm and pushing your arm back into the knee there. Try and keep the exhale long, the inhale smooth. And then slowly we release the twist and place the right sole of foot to the inner left thigh. Left hand onto your right knee. Right arm does a really lovely big circle over towards that left leg. Again, turn the pinky in. Relax the left ear down. And keep pulling the chest towards that bent right knee. And then inhale, float the arms, float the torso up. Look towards that left leg. Chin stays in. It's your core helping you extend forward into head to knee pose, Janu Sirsasana. Check the toes are spreading. Sometimes it's quite nice to hold the hands around the foot and your thumb on your big toe just so you feel that the muscles are active there, whatever works for you. And then inhale, raise the arms up. Exhale, straighten your right leg, regular forward fold over both your feet. Inhale, lift your gaze. Exhale, just slide the hands up your legs. And then slowly lower your body towards the earth. Relax the arms by your side. Lift your head. Check your body's in a straight line. Left foot out to the left. Right leg out to the right. Grip the sides of your mat and just wiggle a little bit up so you flatten the shoulder blades. And then turn your palms to face up. Take a long breath all the way into your nose. And to release a big sigh from your mouth. Softening your entire body. Softening your breath, so returning from Ujjayi now to soundless, relaxed abdominal breath. And now see if you can relax another layer deeper. And then soften even more as we settle into Shavasana. Slowly bringing your awareness back to your breath. And gradually begin to deepen its depth. When it feels natural to do so, making little movements in your fingers and in your toes. And as you take a deeper breath, lift your arms up and back, point and flex your feet. And with your next exhale, draw the knees to your chest, give yourself a big hug. In your own time, whenever you're ready, slowly make your way up to a comfortable seated position. Resting the hands on the thighs with the palms facing up. Exhale all the air out completely. Through the nose, inhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. hold, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale. Exhale, hands come together. Head bows to your lifted chest. Acknowledging all your hard work. Giving thanks to the practice. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining our hamstring practice. If you enjoyed it, again, please give it a little thumbs up and hopefully see you for my next class, which is yoga for jet lag, or generally yoga if you've been seated for a long time. It's going to really help stretch out the quads. I hope to see you there. Namaste.